um, he started to, you know, Peter, Kepha, started to say, how can it be that Gentiles can be a part of Isolele? We don't want that. And the Messiah never teached it. Abana never teach it. Isaac never teach it. No one of our forefathers teached that Gentiles can come into our midst. Okay, so you see differences here. You see that Kepha later received the authority and power also for the Gentiles, which means you have teachers of us in the midst of us that will only teach our people, Isolele, the righteous path, the righteous way, who the Most High is. And then you have also people that will come and teach the Gentiles also. Okay? So when we talk about Isaiah and the connection to Solomon and to Melchizedek, you will see that it's almost the same person. It's almost the same person. Okay? Again, Solomon was not a normal human. Solomon was much greater than David was. Okay? The Most High told David, you won't build my temple. Solomon did. Okay? And the Most High told David, your son will be my son. It won't be your son really, but it will be my son. So Solomon is the son of God. Okay? Like Adam was the son of God. Like the whole world, Jesus say is the son of God. Like Solomon was the son of God. He had authority over the four elements, over the angels. He had authority over the humans. He was the Messiah. Yeah, he was, by the way, the only one who kept order for the 12 tribe of Isolele. When Solomon was sitting there, all the 12 tribe was in peace. He was the Messiah. And the Most High promised, now listen carefully, I will give you a light. He said it to David, a light to Isolele, to Salem. Yeah. This light will be an everlasting light. Isolele will always have a king. Can you imagine? And that's why when Jesus came, now listen carefully, when they asked him, who are you? Are you the king of the Jews? He said, yes. This temple, I can destroy this temple in 3 days and build it up again. But who built this temple? Solomon. Who was the son of God? Solomon. Who was the king of Isolele? Solomon. When did Isaiah been crowned? Never. It was Solomon that was being crowned as a king of Isolele. You see how the spirit works? And then the Most High goes back and say, hey, do you guys know who the Messiah is? He is as David's son and even more and older like Melchizedek. Why Melchizedek? Melchizedek was the king of Salem. Salem. Today we talk about Jerusalem and all these kinds of names that came in the New Testament, blah blah blah. Salem, if you go to the book of Simon Toko, yeah, that I wrote, you will see that Salem was always in Central Africa. It was always in Central Africa. You can go to the movie of Matrix. They're talking about Salem, and you will see a lot of black people in the Matrix. And they lived in Salem, the holy city. You see that outside Salem, you see the monsters with uh, how does it call? Um, electronic weapons, and this agent. They wanted to enter Salem to take it over, but Salem was protected with techno. They had new technologies, and they had people with superpowers in it. Okay, and King David, Solomon, Melchizedek, yeah, they are the king of Salem. So who's Jesus? The same person. And now let me show you how strong Solomon was. Let me show you guys how strong Solomon was. Okay? Just to show you, everyone praises always Jesus with his miracles that he did. Yeah. But we are always forgetting, yeah, that you know, that all of the disciples or all of the God chosen people did different kinds of miracles. And the Messiah, Jesus, now, he didn't come with something new. He just preached and did that what they have done before. Elijah woke up the deaf, bringing fire from heaven. Elijah, okay, doing moves with water. Moses, Massa, speaking great things. Ezekiel or Jeremiah. Okay, the commandments came from Massa. He did not come with one new commandment. Okay, just to tell you guys, yeah, that the spirit was always one. And I can tell you um, something about the spirits that was always one. It's the spirit of Uriel, it's the spirit of Archangel Michael, it's the spirit of Gabriel. They are in us. No one can come, oh Jesus, oh Abraham, oh Michael Massa, oh Simon Toko. It's about the Maleki Makongo, yeah, that are with the Most High, the four beasts, the 24 elders. They have the seraphims. These are the powers that do the things for us. They are fighting the fights. They are using us. And I will show it to you in this video. Yeah, super chat would be very, very, very nice, but you can still support Massa if you go to the PayPal above there on my channel. There is a PayPal button. If you click on it, then you can also support me. Good. Super chat won't work on my channel because I'm speaking things that YouTube don't like. Yeah, I didn't start YouTube from today, and I had a lot of problems with YouTube. Like now, for when you see I do not work English movies too much. I'm going back to teach the Germans. The Germans, everything what you say when what and has a word like Jew or Black Jesus or something, they take everything out. I had different kinds of problems with the Germans. Spent a lot of money for my channels and websites, and they took everything out, everything. Yeah, and I'm trying it again because I can see that my mission is somewhere also to tell those people the truth. If not, these people, I don't think that any one of them will be saved because they are far away from the truth, far away. So great. Like I told you, I have my PayPal there on my YouTube channel above there. Somewhere it's a PayPal sign. You can help me there too. Now, great. Okay, let's talk about Solomon, right? Okay, let's start here. Testament of Solomon, son of Dawidi, who was a king in Jerusalem and mastered and controlled all spirits of the air, on the earth, and under the earth. By means of them also he wrote all the transcendent works of the temple, telling also of the authorities they wield against men, and by what angels these demons are brought to naught. So I told you This is not for little things that we're going to teach here today. It will be deep. Before I start, I will tell you something. Um, you see, the Most High is not in belief. I mean, it can be that it was before. When you believe, oh, the Most High is in the sun, the Most High is in the moon. This is how Abraham believed. He didn't know that the Most High is not the sun. Always when he saw the sun going up in the east, like the Muslims, he started to bow down. And one day the Most High told him, I'm not in the sun. I'm not the sun. The sun is a part of me, but I'm not the sun. It's like people believe Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus is not the Most High, dude. He's not. Okay? Not even a little bit. It's the same with Simon Toko is the Most High. Okay? But he's not. Okay? So that's why the Most High is not in belief. Our people believe. That's crap. That's the lowest. That's the lowest spirituality that you can have. Believing is the beginning, yeah, to act, to enter into spirituality. Without believing, you are not spiritual. So everyone believes. Now you have to find out what to do with your belief. Okay? What do I do with my belief? How much belief do I need? How much courage, power, energy? What kind of angel has to support me to walk over water, to bring fire from heaven, to kill someone just with my eyes or with my thoughts? Okay? This is a complete other science. Okay? That's why science is always tricking us and saying, just believers. Believing is standard. The Moses say, my people are perished because of lack of knowledge. The Most High is in knowledge. When Solomon controlled the whole world or controlled the whole Salem and the 12 tribe of Israel, it's not because he was a damn believer. Okay? The people believed in him. Yes, no. The Solomon was wise, intelligent. The Most High is in intellect, science, knowledge, wisdom to get it. So now, blessed art thou, Congo, who didst give Solomon such authority, glory to thee and might into ages, Ingeta. And on the fourth day, thou didst command, they came into being the shining sun and the light of the moon and the order of the stars. And thou didst command them to serve men who was about to be formed by Kongo. Great. I love this book. Now, I told you, huh? What is written in the Ten Commandments? You should not bow down in front of things that are under the earth. In heaven, you should not bow down to the things that are in water. Okay? You should not bow down in front of the stars, the sun, the moon, right? And now you hear here very clear that the Most High say, all this is made to serve men. But all the nations of this world, if you go to Hinduism, if you go to Buddhism, if you go to Christianity, if you go to the Muslims, all of them worship the sun, the moon, the sun, or they have powers from things in heaven, things under the earth. They believe in, you know, demons. But These demons, these demons, yeah, are they really demons? No. You have demons and you have angels. There are some angels on the water that are from the Most High. Of course, you have then also another planet there underwater that is from Satan, from evil. The same in heaven, the same in the forest, the same in the air, the same, you know, everywhere. So now now what you have to know is how to control how to control the good spirits from the Most High. And sometimes, and very often, you need even the bad spirit also. Okay? Because the bad spirit are made for purpose. And all of them, good and bad, listen carefully. Good and bad people are made to serve the Son of Man, which was Adam, or Solomon, or Isaiah, or no, many of us. King of Salem, what was his name? Melchizedek. Hmm? There's some of us, yeah, that the Most High gives authority over all these things. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's go. So that's why the Most High say, don't bow down in front of the sun, don't bow down in front of the moon, don't bow down in front of man. Okay, because I gave you all this power. All these things must serve you. And now look, Salem being built by the spirits. Salem is Jerusalem, right? For you that do not understand what Salem is. And behold, when the temple of the city of Jerusalem was being built, and their artificers were working their heat, Ornias, the demon, came among them toward sunset, and he took away half of the pay of the chief devisers, little boy, as well as half his food. He also continued to suck the thumb of his right hand every day, and the child grew thin. All thought he was very much loved by the king. Okay? With other words, brothers and sisters, you have demons, yeah, building the kingdom of the Most High. If I go now here, Bible surfer, and I type Isaiah 14, the restoration of Jacob or of Jerusalem or of the kingdom of the Most High, then you will see, for Tatanzambi will have compassion on Jacob and will again choose Isolde and will set it in their own land. Sojourners will join them and will attach themselves to the house of Jacob. And the people of the Most High will take them slaves, which means who will build? Who will build? Look at here. If I go to Isaiah 60 or Isaiah 49 or whatever, so many Bible verses. The future glory of the Most High. Okay? He continues. Start with 10, right? Foreigners shall build up your walls. Foreigners shall build up your walls. Foreigners shall build up your walls, and the king shall minister unto you. For in my wrath I struck you, but in my favor I will have mercy on you. This is what I said from the beginning, but I wasn't online on my channel. I was online on the Banter channel, I said that the Peter, to him was given the power forever to build the Most High's church. That's why he said to disciples, some of you guys will never die. Yeah? Peter, Kepha, yeah, he never heard from the Most High, go to the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles. But later, after Isaiah died, because Isaiah never had the mission for Gentiles, he never teach Gentiles, he had nothing to do with them. That's why it's not a story about he was in Jerusalem, then he went to Iraq, he went to Iran, what the fake story. Okay? He had nothing to do with what, not even the Egyptians. Okay? Nothing to do with Gentiles at all. His mission was only for his people. But later, the Moses said to Peter, your mission will be different. You will teach the whole world. The church that the Peter have to build is a complete other church that Isaiah has to build. Or this is what the most of the people do not understand. Okay? This is not a one-man show here. Okay? Every one of us has a complete other mission. Okay? Paul went outside there and he walked a complete other way than the others. He walked alone. He said, this is my mission that I received. Okay? So, that's why you see that he said, Kepha, rock, which means in this rock, he will build a temple. Yeah? In this temple, you will see different kinds of nations. It doesn't mean that the Most High loves the nations or whatever. It means that the nations, yeah, will be taught by Isolili, from Isolili, yeah, and everything will be for Isolili. And this is Peter. But then you will also have other prophets, yeah, that like Isaiah, for an example, yeah, he will be always only for Isolili. The king is for Isolili. It's not for the king for everyone. We have different kinds of characters here. Okay? Solomon was not a king for every nation. He was the king of Isolili. Like Isaiah was a king for Isolili. Like Melchizedek was the king for Isolili. Okay? The future king will be not the king for everyone here. He will have other people from Isolili that will be gathering and will taking care of the nations. But the king himself, he is Isolele. It will be kings of kings. He will be written here. Understand it or not? Okay? It has something to do with the spirit. It has something to do with the hierarchy of the angels. A lower angel will never go to the Most High and say, hello, Father, do you know what? Michael Massa is not doing his work properly. He cannot even see him. But he's an angel. Do you get it? There's hierarchy is going on here. Okay? So now, great, Matondo. Great. The King Solomon called the boy one day and questioned him, saying, do I not love thee more than all the artisans who are working in the temple of the Most High? Do I not give you double wages and a double supply of food? How is it that day by day and by hour you growest tinier? But the child said to the king, I pray thee, O king, listen to what has befallen all that thy child had. After we are all released from our work on the temple, the father, after sunset, when I lie down to rest, one of the evil demons comes and takes away from me one half of my pay and one half of my food. Then he also takes hold of my right hand and sucks my thumb. And lo, my soul is oppressed, and so my body waxes thinner every day. Now, Solomon heard this. I entered the temple of Kongo and prayed with all my soul, night and day, that the demon might be delivered into my hands, and that I might gain authority over him. It came about through my prayers that grace was given to me from the Most High by Michael the archangel. Okay. He brought me a little ring having a seal consisting of an engraved stone and said to me, take the gift which Congo has sent thee, the highest authority. With it thou shalt lock up all demons of the earth, male and female, and with their help thou shalt build up Jerusalem. Okay? Where this seal of Congo and this engraving of the seal of the ring sent thee is a pentaphor. Now, divine instructions from the Most High, Congo. And I, Solomon, was overjoyed and praised and glorified by Congo of heavens and earth. And on the morrow, I called the boy and gave him the ring, and said to him, take this, and at the hour in which the demon shall come into thee, throw this ring at the chest of the demon, and say to him, in the name of Tatanzambia Mazulu, king of Solomon, calls thee Hiter. And then do thou come running to me. So the child took the ring and went off, and behold, at the customary hour, Ornias, the fierce demon, came like a burning fire to take the pay from the child. But the child, according to the instructions received from the king, threw the ring at the chest of the demon and said, King Solomon calls the hider. And then he went off and ran to the king. But the demon cried out aloud and saying, child, why hast thou done this to me? Take the ring of me, and I will render to thee the gold of the earth. Only take this of me, and forbear to lead me away to Solomon. Okay, Ornias, the name meaning pesky, is an annoying vampiric demon who lives in the constellation Aquarius and is capable of hair shape shifting. Okay, so Ornias is regarded as one of the lowest of the low within the hierarchy of demons and is treated as a joke by many high ranking demons. Despite his low and pathetic status, Ornias is known to be quite cunning, although his plans would usually end disastrously for him. Okay, I have brought the demon, O king, as thou didst command me, O my master, and behold, he stands before the gates of the court of thy place, crying out and supplicating with a loud voice, offering me the silver gold of the earth, if I will only bring him unto thee. Solomon heard this. He rose up from his throne and went outside into the vestibule of the court of his palace. And there he saw the demon, shuddering and trembling. And he said to him, who art thou? And the demon answered, I am called Ornias. Now, Solomon said to him, tell me, O demon, to what zodiacal sign thou art subject? And he answered, to the water power. You see, very important. Like it said here, not all demons are the same. And those who are consumed with the desire for the noble virgins upon earth. This is his job. There appears to be a lacuna here. This I strangle. But in the case there is no disposition to sleep, I am changed into three forms. Whenever man come to be enamored of a woman, I metamorphose myself into a comely female, and I take hold of the man in their sleep and play with him. And after a while, I again take to my wings and fly to the heavenly regions. I also appear as a lion, and I am commanded by all the demons. I am offspring of the archangel Uriel, the power of KONGO. Okay? Now, I, Solomon, having heard this, the name of the archangel, prayed, glorified the Most High of heavens and earth, and I sealed the demon and set him to work at stone cutting, so that he might cut the stones in the temple, which lying along the shore had been brought by the sea. Now, I think for the first part, uh, yeah, just for you to know, brothers and sisters, this is the truth about life. Yeah. Every one of us has demons, and every one of us has angels. The work that the Most High has given us is to have more angels, good angels, than demons. And if someone comes, I always used to say, and tells me, "Oh yeah, the church, I love blah 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 blah," a lot of blah 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 blah, but no deliverance work. Yeah, no deliverance work, no burning of esoteric books, going to people's houses looking at power instruments that are maybe evil. The Mosai has also his power instruments, like the trip that we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm planning to do a trip um, to the Kongo Basin. You know, I don't lie. I don't care if people call what people can call me sorcerer. I don't care. Yeah, but there we're gonna receive power instruments. Yeah, it can be that this power instruments you receive it from elders. Yeah, these elders, it can take a little time before they give it to you. It depends on you. They will put you in the midst, they will pray, la, 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 and then the Most High will tell you from your lineage what kind of power instruments belongs to you. Some people have staffs, rings, can be earrings. That's why the Israelites had earrings. Yeah, different kinds of things. Okay, brothers and sisters, every, every nation, every person in the nation, you might see a little child like this has totems. It can be tattoos, it can be rings, it can be when he was a child, they spoke Quran verses to his ear. And you might see them, they're running all over the places. You might think these are normal persons. Yes, they are normal humans, but there is not something like a normal human. For if you don't know evil, how can you teach evil? What kind of teacher are you? You have to know darkness. You have to know people. You have to know the world to teach about the world. If not, you can't teach it. Okay? How can you only teach the opposite side, but the bad side, you do not even know it? You have to pass through the bad things so that you can say what is bad and what is good. Okay? This is how it works. And then the other thing what we have to know is that demons, yeah, these things are part of the world. We met them here. They are inside humans. Yeah. And the funniest thing what the funniest thing what I had here in this during the time of teaching was people calling me witch because I told them they can be um, cleaned out by salt water. Uh, they can use perfume. Um, um, yes, they can go to the forest and speak to the forest, speak to the waters, and they laughed at me. They laughed at me. Okay. Oh, sorcerer, blah 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 blah. But look, what do the Indians do? Yeah, they connect even to the animals. They go to the forest and hit their rituals. What do the Europeans do? Hmm? What do the Muslim? Every one of them has incense, they burn it, they do different kinds of things. These are rituals. Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel. The Most High said to them, give me a sacrifice. They gave a sacrifice. Abana, give me a sacrifice. Okay? We are calling even Yesiah the sacrifice of men, of humankind. So you want to tell me the Most High don't want a sacrifice? In the book of Isaiah, it said, I don't want any sacrifice from you no more. Why did he say that? He's saying, I don't want any sacrifice from you no more because your sacrifices, um, it doesn't reach heaven no more. It's like it's full of hypocrisy. It's full of hypocrisy. But a sacrifice is a ritual. When we are talking about spirituality, we are talking about spirits, angels, or demons, or whatever spirits people are invoking. And you're talking about ritual, spiritual, okay? Ritual. So you don't want to tell me that you know the Most High without hitting rituals. Okay, that's why he has feasts that are rituals. He has music, you know, rhythm and what is this? Um, Frequencies that are rituals. Okay, it's like you're on trance when you hear the Moses. You see, you feel you're so stronger. It's because a ritual. You're doing a ritual. Okay, even your food. There's some food that we eat that makes us difference. Which means the Most High is still, like it's written in the book of Zephaniah 3:10. My people will bring me an offering. Yeah, in Africa, when in Africa, when the time comes, the people will start doing rituals. Okay, to give the Most High food, to give him the spirits, archangels, to give them food, to give them that what they need to purify our land again, to make us strong again. Okay, okay. It's not here. Oh Jesus, we love you, Jesus. And then this camps with their spears. Ahaya, Mahaya, Shahaya, the Barashem. Oh, the Most High. Hey. Brothers and sisters, say, yeah, this is bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, your Christian beliefs there, yeah, is bullshit. Yeah, when you see the Catholic, the the Pope, yeah, he's already saying, I don't want no more. He said sorry to some indigenous people. Then he wanted to go to the Congo. He couldn't go to the Congo. Then he said he wanted to stop because there are grandmasters in this world of spirit. They're grandmasters of spirit in this world. Okay, and when the time comes, all of us must go to the mountains, must go to the rivers, must go to the valleys, must go to the forest and beg for forgiveness, beg for power, beg for orientation. You don't go into the water and you just fish and do whatever you want to do, like the Muzungus have done. And brothers and sisters, I will tell you something. I never broke up the Revelation, the book of Revelation. But if you break down the book of Revelation, I don't know if you will tell me again that the Most High loves people like you guys are teaching the Bible. Yeah, the Most High loves everybody. Black like white, everyone will be washed out. Okay, this is the book of Revelation. Why is it so? Because we fought the creation. We went against the creation. Okay, you are out of control, dude. Okay, this is the problem here. Yeah, you see money and you think, let me run after money. That's it. But you did not understand that the world was created in harmony. Yeah, everything is one. And karma is a bitch, everything what you do will come after you, if not today but tomorrow. That's why these white dudes, they will be killed. I tell you, it has nothing to do with racist or whatever. Hey, and I tell you, I will be there watching them how they are taking their from their head their skin away, and I will be there and singing my song. Okay? Why is it so? Because they did it. They wanted it. And they will be like, no, wait a minute. All this is happening right now. Because right now we did this and this to the sun. The ozone lack is so big, that's why the sun is coming down. Yeah, we did this and this. Just now, I was watching TV today because elections in Angola, they're fighting each other over there already. Anyhow, in China, drought, drought in China. Okay, seas are drying up in China. Many people are like, yeah, what is drought? Brothers and sisters, maybe you are the bongo, yeah, just looking at television and thinking, oh wow, this television. Me myself, I would ask myself, how did they create this television? But you're just watching television, you're just playing PlayStation, okay? But I want to ask, how can it be that these people are creating something and how is it moved? This is the difference between man, okay? Drought means they can't bring merchandise from A to B. Okay? This is a problem for you and for me. Okay? So all these kind of things that is happening, it's happening for a reason. The Most High is showing us that we are controlled by Him, and He will bring plagues. He will bring catastrophic problems, erosions. Yeah, the earth will start moving in all these kind of places because of this drought. Okay, the Most High is showing signs, and we are not talking about war here now. Okay, we're not even talking about war. So, if the Most High tells you, be like a Bantu comes from this man Adam, human. He was a human. Human, yeah? Not every one of us is a human. Okay? So if someone comes and say, I'm a Bantu, he's already given himself to the Most High and saying, look, I'm humbling myself in front of in front of the creation. Because the creation, when you was giving to us to give love back to the creation, so that the creation can serve us. And if you look clear what we have done to the creation, why should the creation not come after us? For sure it will. Now, the only solution is what? You have to know you have to know the divine power. You have to come out of your body. You have to become a spiritual essence, a spiritual person. So that when the water comes, it passes. So when the fire comes, yeah, it says, no, not massa. Let me burn the other neighbors. So when the wind comes, it gives you just fresh air. Okay? And the other houses are all blown away. Okay? So the demons that the Most High will use, now you will hear, to destroy this earth, they will do it with a lot of fun. Like, yeah, our time has come to do so. Yeah? But those who will have, yeah, the Most High Spirit, like the Solomon, he prayed in the tabernacle. The Archangel Michael gave him a weapon and said, this is something what you need against this and this. That's it. Okay? That's it. Okay? And when I ask, what do you have now for the coming events? I have Jesus. But this is not true. I always try to explain it to my mom, Yeah. Mom, but good that my mom knows it. I'm also a Tokwist, yeah. A Tokwist we have a sign. The Tokwist has a sign. Yeah. According to Revelation 7 and 2 and 3, all the Tokis must have a sign. It means that when the time comes, yeah, and you say, yeah, I really want to become a Tokis, blah, 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 you receive a star. Yeah. You can be the greatest prostitute, the greatest killer. When your star shines, you come out. Just to tell you guys, yeah, it's not about I wish, I know, blah, 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 blah. I am a Hebrew. No, that what is happening here is the same thing that happened in that time in Egypt. Yeah, it's for the chosen one. This song that will be sung here, it will be sung for the chosen one. If not, you will find yourself by the slaves. You will be in concentration camps. You won't be able to do you. My goodness, look, close your eyes and just look to the future, and you will start understanding. Yeah, especially because you're black, the the worst things that they will do to you, because the Most High will not be there with you. And the Most High won't be easy to find. Do you think that in Egypt, the Most High came to all of them and said, I am the Most High, I love all of y'all, come with me, I will take you out of Babylon, I will take you out? No. The Most High is a secret. Do you understand what I want to say? We read here very clear, and we understood today very clear that Isaiah, the authority that he had, okay, came from Solomon. Okay? The same spirit. And all the spirit that they had comes from angels. Okay? That's what the Moses say. The one that will make it will become like an angel. And people laugh at me when I say that we are angels. Okay? That's why the Messiah said, this world is not mine at the moment. It's not my kingdom. I can't do anything here in this world. Let me go back where I used to come from. Because at the moment, the Maliki Makongo are not ruling. And we have to give the other side also his time. But when our time is supposed to come, because the change is happening already, the Most High will only talk to the chosen one, to those who don't believe, but for those who know. The Most High is in knowledge. You have to know what to do. You have to know where to go. You have to know how to worship Him. You have to know where He lives or His message. If you don't know and He comes, yeah, you can't go with us. Yeah, and He's given a lot of examples about that in the scriptures, especially in the book of Matthew. He's given so many precepts about the forests that doesn't bring fruit. When the king comes, he's talking about the 10 women's. He's given so many examples that the Most High is in knowledge. In this moment, the Most High is telling you clear what to do. Prepare, do this, because the kingdom, look, it's in Germany. It's also good so because I'm working on my new website here in but look here you can see how many square meters a house will be. Okay, household, that's you see living space for that, the family residence, architects agree, you know, everything with the dollar, how much it will cost, okay, how much it would be later, the famine or war. I already done that math. This is most sounded idea, avoid of crowding, famine of everything, the building. There are so many high rises in China. Everything must be calculated. Okay, the Most High is a visionary. He will make everything new. Everything new. In this moment, yeah, African people will make a lot of children. Because all the time they killed us with HIV, cancer, hunger, blah, 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 blah. But for now, Africa will feed the world very soon. So African population will become, okay? And what happened next? The kingdom of the Most High. I tell you, the kingdom of the Most High is rising, is coming. You see? And many people won't be able to enter. He's saying it clear. Many won't be able to enter. Yeah? That's why people, yeah, this was part one, yeah, of the message of Solomon, the king of Salem. And Yesiah did his part. Solomon did his part. Melchizedek did his part. Yeah? And maybe the next one will do it completely. Yeah? Yeah? Let's hope so. And yeah, never forget, yeah, you can go to the rivers, yeah, you can go to the rivers, every river, yeah, you take coins and you say, in this city here, the king of this river here, all the kings that are in these rivers here, take your money, give me power. It is like it is. Like you can do it in the forest. Like you can give the, what is this? The um the doves food. Huh? You can spit 3 times on the on the thing on the, or you can give him a message. You put something in the message in the food or something like that. You give it to him, and when he flies, he takes your message to the Most High. Okay, because this is a God in the air. The other one is the God in the water. The other one is the God in the forest, etc., etc. Okay, and the Most High created them like this. You want to see the Most High? Respect them first. Know them first. Know their language. Know what they eat. Know their names. Yeah. Know what they do. Huh? This is how also you have first to know before you take the things, the treasures are out of your bottom. First, you have to know what they are, how to take them, huh? For what you can use them. Okay? And then the Most High will be like, this is a wise guy. Oof, oof, oof. Ay, 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 ay. Massa is smart. Let me give him more power. Let him give him more knowledge. And this is how Solomon became so wise. He was like, oh, this boy, I could give him all what I want, but he wants to be wiser. So the Most High is in wisdom. Go and read Job 38. Yeah? Read Job 38. He's talking about wisdom. And he's talking about wisdom, and in wisdom, in the darkness. That's the funny part of it. Because that what you see, this is what you see. Where is any wisdom in that what you see? Wisdom comes from the darkness, from that what you can't see. This is where you grab it and you put it into the world. Now it becomes something that everyone can see that you are wise. But before that, it is a geheimnis, it is a secret. This is wisdom. The wisdom comes from the darkness, the treasurer. The good things comes from nowhere, from darkness. Read Job 38. They explain it very well. I like the one of my favorite verses in the Bible. My chapters in the Bible. Okay? So again, if you go to the book of Job, the Moses is saying, once the Son of Man and the other sons, the Maleki Makongo, they sat together, and Satan came in their midst. Which means what? Huh? The angels, they lived all together. Okay? The angels lived all together. I don't say they are friends, but I say they lived all together. Okay? Which means when the Most High allowed evil to be, yeah, it's for a reason. He gave them time to do what they want to do. But later, if we want to take over, we have to know how to catch them, like Pokemons. We have to know how to tell the king of Arabia, hey, look, your time is up. Go work there. This is now your work. Do you not want? Read Isaiah 60. He said, everyone that do not want to obey what I want to say will be killed. And not like Saul, okay? Like, oh, this woman is nice. Let me stay with her. Oh man, this guy, I like him, man. Let me stay with him. He can stay. No. I hope people will have this spirit that I have. Two swords. Every single kid, children, mother killed. Okay? This is how it is. And people will see one day these kinds of videos and will be like, my goodness, he knew it from the beginning. And if not me, then my son. Okay? Very easy. So easy is the world. But it will happen anyway. Even Simon Toko said it. Huh? He said it very clear. Simon Kimbangu, 30 years in jail. He said, we gonna take this will become this will become this. White people know it. White people don't, they're not scared of black people because of whatever what. They know that one day black people will kick their butts. Okay? Like he gave the authority to David, finish them all off. Saul, finish them off. Who ruled the world in the ancient times? How was it? Did the Most High say, oh, yeah, you Gentiles come near us? He killed all of them. Okay? Just for you to know. Yeah? Oh, starting worshiping, doing the Mammon thing, the Baal thing, and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, hip hop, and oh, good. But it has an end. Your rock music, your party, your breasts out, and whatever plantage will have an end. Okay? Let us respect the end time prophecies. Because that's what we're seeing. Yeah, it's going so fast. You can go and just go to your Google right now. You put there drought lands. You go to Spain, Italy, Poland, and you go to these people are empty. Okay? America, China is feeding America. Okay? With their big mouth. Okay? Very soon, when your social system breaks, you won't be even able to come out of America. The same wall that you built it for people not to come in will be the same wall that will keep you not to go out. And your American pride will be your worst nightmare. Okay? The virus that came, it showed you already how they do it if they don't want you to come out. When you see that the plans, how was it? How was this prophecy? So I asked my dad again because he's very good in such things. You know? But one day you won't see no plants flying no more. Okay? First of all, we have one problem with and everything with the people don't have the money no more to drive with the train so much, buying the fancy cars, buying a lot of things that the people put there as a social help. Yeah, people won't be able to, you know, to live like that no more because the jobs, everything will be so how can I explain? Yeah, you people won't have the money to live this kind of know-how life, and this need that these industries will go down with the production. Maybe you will have 10 trains, you will only have 2. You see, and then you're gonna start understanding, man, things are changing here. Okay, so I know that we can talk a lot about the evil things that is happening, but the Most High also gave us solutions. One of the solution that we have is when you saw the people of Nineveh. Yeah, this is one of my favorite solutions that I will give one day to these white dudes. Yeah, when it's getting hot in here. Huh? Nineveh. Huh? Yeah, the people of Nineveh, when they saw that the Most High wanted to destroy them completely, and they knew that the Most High will destroy them, they brought all the esoteric books, all their kindoki, all their witchcraft, yeah, and burned it and repented in front of the Most High. Okay, and this is one way how Babylon and his people, yeah, uh, um, can find salvation. Yeah? But I will tell you something about that. This is how we, as the Muntu, will find our salvation in our countries. Okay, but I will tell you something, and I will also end here with this. Um, Satan is a man, and Satan will never, never, never beg for forgiveness. Okay? Now you know. He can't. It is impossible. Huh? And I know what I say. Okay? These people, they will never beg for forgiveness. Some of them will change. We're going to take them. Some of them will be a part of us. But Satan himself, the great spirit, the great, he that is Illuminati, Freemason, in TV, in sports, in whatever, he will never say sorry or give up. Okay? That's why you will see war. That's why you will see a lot of violence, poor people. Um, 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 you will see the nature coming against us. You will see socialist system breaking, because he will still at last. It's like by the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh, he never gave up. He never gave up. The Most High himself could come down and say, "Look, I'm your father. Stop." He would not give up. Now you know who you are fighting with. Okay? They will never accept you, black ass. Okay? Never. Thank you very much for listening.